Mercer here with week number 22 of This Week in Real Pirateball. Let's go ahead and get into it right now. The season is winding down, and unfortunately, so are the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates went 8-22 in the month of August, a 27% win percentage. A collection of injuries, poor relief appearances, and continued ineptitude at the plate has caused the club to spiral out of control. One of the telltale stats of August were the Pirates' strikeout totals. In 999 at-bats, the Pirates struck out 247 times, a nearly 25% strikeout rate, which for individual players would have to necessitate serious power numbers to offset. This isn't a new issue for the Pirates, as they have the third most Ks in baseball. My friend Matt, who goes by GCCBoy37 on Twitter, asked me a few weeks ago to do a song about how much the Pirates strike out, so now's as good a time as any to do it. I'm getting dizzy, all these curveballs now I've fled. What a malaise, I made a clown. This rookie is gonna tame me now. I'll chase again. Never in doubt, never in doubt. You know you make me strike out, make me strike out. Pirates traded light-hitting veteran outfielder Matt Diaz to the Atlanta Braves last week for a player to be named later. Diaz hit .259 with a .627 OPS and 0 home runs in Pittsburgh over 100 games, and became the latest veteran retread employed by GM Neil Huntington that didn't work out. So, why didn't Diaz work out as a platoon outfielder? Twitter user Jeff Nosmo King noted a story about Diaz on MLB Network's Intentional Talk, in which he stated he stopped doing any and all personal workouts and started eating anything he wanted after having a strict workout regimen in Atlanta in 2009. The Pirates would have thought better of giving Diaz a 2-year deal after his 2010 season when he hit .250 with the Braves, but sadly it seems the team will take on anyone who expresses any interest in the club. At least the Pirates will get something for him, but it came at the expense of $2 million and plenty of headaches for the fans.
Excedrin, the headache medicine.
The team officially unveiled its ticket price plans for the 2012 season. If you thought the increases wouldn't be that big, you thought wrong. The Pirates have considerably reconstructed the pricing zones in the park by making 2 price levels of seating in both the upper and lower boxes. President Frank Coonley claims the average ticket price will go from $15.30 to $16.11, but that's only if you buy season tickets. For the casual single-game attendee, which most fans are, you're going to be paying upwards of 30% more per game. For example, if you buy a single game ticket in advance in the infield box, you'll pay $27. But next year, that same seat could cost you $35 in advance. Now remember, that's the advanced price. Expect day of game ticket prices, which have yet to be announced, to be at least $3 more. Look, I know the Pirates need to raise prices to stay competitive and help to buy and sign new players. Still, I feel the Pirates are trying to take too big a chunk out of this apple due to the anomalously good play of the team for the first few months of the year. Fans are going to want to see bigger and sustained improvements for the Major League team in order to justify this price increase. Let's move on to some more positive news. Outfielder Alex Presley has been tearing it up since his return to the lineup.
Return to
Presley, who began using Twitter under the name Alex Not Elvis, hit .407 this week with 2 triples and a home run. He's hitting .325 in the majors this year, and the Pirates brass, announce crew, and fans are already anointing him as a starter for next year.
But to me it seems quite clear that it's all just a little bit of history repeating.
I don't wish anyone ill will, but haven't we seen this in Pittsburgh before? Jermaine Allensworth, Tyke Redmond, Chris Duffy, Nate McLouth, Niger Morgan, a host of speedy, short outfielders who had half to a full season of unbridled success that earned them a starting job for the team the next year. Shortly thereafter, they all fell flat on their face for one reason or another. Obviously, you can't project what the future holds for Presley, but I'm a little leery of being so quick to assume him to be a viable long-term answer in the outfield, especially when having another non-power bat in Jose Tabata on the other side. So far, Derek Lee has been more powerful as a Pirate than Tropical Storm Lee, Bruce Lee, and even Lee Majors.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology.
Lee's hitting .407 for the Bucks with a 1.243 OPS. Granted, he's only played 7 games, with 5 of them being against the Cubs. Still, his hits have been prodigious and dramatic, and the emotions that fans have felt during those hits are driving them to ask Neil Huntington to sign him for next year. Have you ever heard the term small sample size? Anyone can have a hot few weeks. Apparently people forgot the 334 at-bats he had with Baltimore, where he hit .246 and had a .706 OPS. At 35 years old, with this being his second year with OPS numbers well below his career norms, there's a huge chance that he's entered his decline phase. I know the Pirates have to have someone at first base, but I'd hate for the Pirates to waste another $5 or $6 million on yet another aging first baseman, causing fans to groan for another 3/4 of a season. The Pirates limped their way through August by getting swept by the worst team in baseball, the Houston Astros. On Monday, the Pirates lost 7-4. Jose Veras gave up a 3-run homer late, and the Pirates were K'd 13 times by Wandy Rodriguez. On Tuesday, the Bucks lost 8-2 thanks to a 6-run inning for the Astros in the 6th inning. Wednesday's 2-0 shutout saw the Pirates only get 4 hits as 15-game loser Jay Happ pitched 7 innings of 3-hit ball with 6 Ks. The Bucks played a rainout makeup game with the Los Angeles Dodgers at PNC Park and lost 6-4. Former Pirate Dana Eveland, who was patently awful with the team, pitched 8 innings and allowed just 1 run. Fun times with Eveland and friends, Eveland! Next up for the Pirates was a 3-game series with the Cubs at Wrigley Field. On Friday, oft-used emergency starter Brian Burris pitched 5 1/3 effective innings and leading the Pirates to a 3-1 win. Alex Presley went 3 for 4 with 2 triples as the Pirates broke a 5-game losing streak. On Saturday, the Pirates won 7-5 in dramatic fashion. With the Bucks down 5-3 with 2 outs in the 9th inning, Derek Lee hit a grand slam off closer Carlos Marmol. It was sweet revenge for Lee, as his lengthy DL stint was caused by a Marmol pitch hitting him in his hand. On Sunday, the Pirates once again failed to complete a sweep in a 6-3 loss. Charlie Morton was way too wild, and Ronnie Cedeno made several fielding mistakes which led to several Cubs runs. What do we think about the Pirates this week? The Bucks needed a big week to give them any chance to reach 500, but their inability to get hits off of substandard pitchers made it another losing week for the club. With only 22 games to go, the Pirates need to go 17-5 to break the streak. They're going to need huge contributions from Derek Lee and the rest of the rehab warriors if they're going to manage what looks to be an impossible task. Next week, the Pirates play their final 3 games against the Astros and 3 games with the Marlins to start a 9-game homestand. Well, that about does it for this week. I'm Greg Mercer for This Week in Real Pirateball. Later.